Okay, I think I have it this time. So now we can get going. Just get it up here on my iPad and we will be set. All right. Hey, Rebecca. Okay, it looks a little fuzzy, but I think we're good. Okay, hopefully you can hear me okay. Hey, Seal. Can you guys hear me okay? All right, so I got to thinking about these awesome background stamps that I have, and none of these three backgrounds made it into the next catalog. So I thought it would be fun to play with them, since I'm not sure I've stamped this one. I know this is hardwood, tree rings, and marbled. So I'm going to do a card with marbled, and then we'll see how long that takes and whether or not I get to the other ones. But if you love these, get them while you can, because everything right now, you know, is while supplies last. So and like I said, all three of these are going away. Here's the link to my, or the address to my stamping site, jannawilliams.stampinup.net, and so professional. This is the code for May, TYCSGGGN, and so I need to go in and change that. I don't think I changed it yet on my stamping page, but let me put it up there again real quick in case you want to write it down. TYCSGGGN. And when this video is over, I will go get that fixed too, so it will be right up on the front page when you go onto my site. Okay. So, like I said, I'm gonna do this one for sure, and I haven't made a card yet. I just had the idea. Hee hee. So, I'm gonna use my Misty. I just love this marbled. I mean, have you guys made marbled backgrounds before? Because I have, and it's fun, you know, to play with all this stuff and everything. But to just have a stamp to stamp it out, so much easier. All right. Trying to make sure that I'm in the screen there, because sometimes I put it too low. Okay. So I'm just taking Whisper White, and I've cut it to 3 3/4 by 5. And actually, I can't really put the magnets on there because I want the whole thing to be covered. I should have cut it bigger. That's what I should have done. Oh well, it's okay. It's okay. How about if I'm trying to think if I need to stamp it more than once, how I can line it up. So I'm just going to get this paper down there really good, and I will line it up right above You're the Balm, so that if I have to do it again, I wonder if it'll stick. This is one of the old cling ones. Probably what I should do is just not even worry about, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about using my Misty. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, so I'm going to ink it up with Highland Heather. I love, love, love this color. And I'm going to make sure I have it inked up really, really good. Okay, I think that's good. And I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to set my paper down. I'm going to pull this up, and then I'm going to rub it on there really, really good. And keep your fingers crossed. It'll be a one take and done. Woohoo! Look at how gorgeous. I love that. You know, it's really, really pretty. I don't have any of the sparkly paper. It's really, really gorgeous on that. And if I would have had some of that, I would have used it. But even though I don't have that, it's gorgeous the way it is. And you don't have to do it on white. I could have done that like on another pastel color, like pink, like a light soft pink. That would have been pretty. Okay. Hey Pam. All right. So yeah, that is the marbled. That's what it's called, and it's 144772. Get it before it's gone. I can't believe that not any of these three, because they are all such awesome stamps, made it into the new catalog. But that's not to say that there's not great ones that are coming, but these are good ones. These are good ones. Okay, so now I am going to take, for my base card, I've got a piece of gorgeous grape. This is all just in my head. Like I said, I didn't make a practice card, so we're just doing it on the fly today. And that's kind of fun anyway. All right, now then, I cut a piece. This is from the butterfly. I'm not sure if you can still get that. No, I think this is Botanical Butterfly. Can't remember if this was in the Occasions catalog. Let's look real quick. I get confused sometimes about which one was in this and which one was in the freebie catalog. I think it was in the free stuff, so no longer available, but if you were lucky enough to get some of this wonderful butterfly paper, that's what I'm using. Well, I haven't completely made up my mind yet if I want to use this as my next layer. Let's just take a little look there. I kind of just like that pop of green. And of course this would match, but I don't want it to be too bland. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. No, don't likey. Don't likey. It's gorgeous paper, but nope, I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a pop of green on there. That's the back side. Very pretty. And if you got the butterfly punch, I think that that is one of the butterflies that fits in the punch. Okay. It is hot again today here on the Oregon coast. I've got all my blinds shut, and I just hate that because it's so gorgeous out. I don't like not being able to look out at it, but it got so flipping hot in our house yesterday I couldn't take it. We had our fan on in the bedroom all night. It was 90, and it's been 89 out there in our back. We are not used to those kind of temperatures here. We usually get a few days like this, and that's kind of like our summer in those few days. Summer for most people. I love it like low 70s, even high 60s. I'm happy. And I know that's winter to a lot of y'all, but here, that's our nice weather. And so this weather is extreme. Okay. Let's just call that a card. No, I'm kidding. That's pretty though. Okay, now I am going to take this little cup, and I don't have the dies yet, but when the new catalog comes out, the dies are in there, and so is this set. I'm so glad it's not going away. I'm going to order the dies, so I have the dies to cut this out. And the little Happy Mother's Day. My mom is no longer here on this earth, but I'm hoping that she can still see that I am making a Mother's Day card. Okay, and I was thinking about cutting the Mother's Day card out of that green. What are your thoughts? Oh, that's cool, Rebecca. Rebecca's husband comes over and is a scuba diver at our, we have a really nice aquarium here. And hey, Kim. Hey, Rosie. And he scuba dives. There's a shark exhibit, and they go in and clean the sides, the walls of the tanks and everything. And so she's saying he's going to be here Sunday. That's cool. All right, so I'm kind of thinking. If I cut it out right there, it kind of leaves a pretty good spot, or stamp it right there, I mean, where I can put the little, I think that'll fit. Oops. These new cling ones, don't let them stick to each other. They don't want to come undone. Yeah, that would fit right there. Okay, I'm gonna just hold on to that right there, and we will see how this goes. Thinking. Okay, so I'm going to stamp it with Versamark because I think I want to emboss it with gold. Do I have gold powder over here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's ink this up with Versamark. And Okay, I see it. This is the magic part. This is what got me hooked on stamping. Was the first time that I saw heat embossing. That was like, oh my word, that is the coolest thing ever. And we didn't have embossing guns. I think I've told this story before, but that's okay. I'm going to tell it again. And so, probably like many of you, or maybe not, but before there was embossing guns, we had to improvise. And the way that I learned was by putting an iron upside down in a bread pan because it held it nicely. And then you set your paper on top of the iron like this and heated it from the underneath. And it worked. And then I know some people just did it like on the burner of their stove. And then my husband thought a paint stripping gun would work, and it did. However, they get even hotter than our heat tools get, so I had to be really careful with that. And then embossing, the heat tools came out, and they called them embossing guns back then. Okay, and I'm just heating mine. I think you can probably hear my thing working here. Almost got it. Okay, I think I got it all melted. I'm just double checking. One little spot. And I always put mine, I just took a piece of mat board and put tin foil on it. And that just helps to heat it from the underneath as well as the top. And it also protects your hands or your work surface from the heat. Okay, am I gonna like that? Not positive. Not positive, but let's just go with it here and see what happens. Happy Mother's Day. Now what color should I stamp that? I guess I should have just done it all at the same time and done that also in gold, but I'm not sure if it will show up. Well, it probably will because that's a heavier font. Let's just see. Let me get this off of here. We may not like this, you guys. Just warning you. Just warning you, we might not like it. But we'll just keep on moving here and see what happens. Maybe should I emboss it with like black instead of gold? I don't know. Then that might be too stark. Not sure I'm digging this. Alright, we'll go with the gold and see what happens. Go with the gold! No, it's go for the gold. Go for the gold! Hey, it might be okay. We shall see. All right. Okay, almost got it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm not sure. Not sure. I could do some shading, but the only Stampin' Up! Markers I have are the blends, and they don't work really with embossing because the alcohol melts the embossing. I need to get the other markers as well. I just have to do it as I can. Okay. Moving ahead. I don't think I'm liking it, okay? Just saying. Don't think I'm liking it. Let's just give it a try and see what happens. See if it melts. Okay, I'm just getting some greens here. Seems to be doing okay. Oh, I get quiet when I color. So nothing's wrong with your sound. Gotta have some tea in there. Is this the color I was using? No, and that's good because that's not what I wanted to use again. not very tickled with that. Not very tickled with that at all. That's definitely a better color. Okay, I'm just going to leave it like that real quick and cut it out and see how it looks once we've got it cut out. And actually, what I'm going to do here, see if I can get this little opening in the handle cut out somewhat, because I don't like it not cut out. That's why I need dies. I wonder if the dies cut that out. I'm hoping they do. So if you have the dies and you know, post it on there so we all know. This is not my most fondest thing to do. There we go. Good enough. My little Lacey is doing her kind of snoring thing in here if you hear something funny. They're both in, her and Todd are both in here sleeping in their little dog beds. And I don't know if she's snoring or if she's just dreaming, and those are her little dreaming sounds. I'm not sure which. Sounds more like that than snoring to me. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. I think it'll work. I have one other little piece I want to add on here, and that is from, it's not in here in the needle and thread, but this is a stamp set from the Occasions catalog, and it's not going over to the big catalog. But I am going to use something from the die set that coordinates with it, and that is this little piece right here. Actually, there's 3 pieces. So I'm hoping that I can, what I'm going to do, I haven't played with doing this. I've used this die, but I haven't played with doing this yet. But let's just see if I can make it work, because I like those pieces in the inside of it. So I'm just putting it on a piece of, it's this Post-it note tape. So it's like a low tack. And I will try to put it in there as evenly as I can. Let's get this one back in there, because I want those designs on there. Okay, I'll give that a go and see if that works. And I'm just using a strip of Whisper White. Oopsie. Glad I had the lid on that embossing powder, because that is what I just knocked on the floor. What a mess that would have been. Alright, let's see how that turned out. Oh, well look, it turned out just like I wanted it to, so that's cool. I will set that aside and fix it later, because I thought I could kind of make it like a little bit of a doily there. Okay. I think I'm just going to stick this down with some liquid glue. And I will put that right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop the top part of the cup up, but I'm going to glue the base down because I don't want it to look like it's floating above the doily part. Do I want liquid glue? Yeah. There we go. And then I think I'll just pop some pearls on it. Give it a little more feminine look there. If I can get them out of the package. There's some really little tiny ones on here. Let's try one of those. How about if I put it right there? Or okay. Happy Mother's Day. Let me put a little wink of Stella on the handle here and give that a little sparkle. And down here. And right there. And then I'll go right around the edge here. And even though I didn't kind of like that as I was doing it, the whole cut part, I don't think it turned out too bad. I don't know if you can see the sparkle of the wink of Stella, but it's there. So the whole focus of doing this card anyway for me was the background. And I like the whole swirly thing. You could do a really cute like coffee card, not necessarily with this cup, but with like a, you know, like a to-go latte cup, and do this as your background. That would be so cute. It needs a ribbon. I think it needs a bow somewhere. Wow. I don't know if you could hear that. It sounded like a transformer blew or something. It was quite loud. Okay, it's not my most favorite card, you guys, but there you have it. Happy Mother's Day. I'm sure whoever gets that will think that it's the thought that counts. Hey Christine, hey Amanda, hey Terry. Yeah, it's not my best. It's not my best work, but it's all right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this stuff out of the way. And I'm going to stamp out those other two backgrounds. Let's do this one first because I haven't ever, I got the tree rings, I have things in mind to do with it, but I haven't ever played with it yet, so let's just do that. I am reaching for a piece of cardstock. I've got the neutrals pack here, and I'm thinking the piece I want, I might not have any more of it left. Let me look in one more place here. I think your best color would be the crumb cake to do this with. And I'm going to use early espresso. Let's see what happens. That might be too dark. I thought that these would be really cute backgrounds to do Father's Day cards with. So that's how that turns out. Like on, this isn't crumb cake, but it's very close to crumb cake. And then using early espresso. And of course I picked up the edge of the stamp, but you'd be cutting this out anyway. That's super cute. And then there's a good Father's Day stamp greeting in the Geared Up Garage set. That's really cute. That would be cute with the toolbox, I think. And then you could just make the background your focus, pop your Happy Father's Day on there, and maybe that little toolbox if you wanted. But the focus of these stamps, I think, are just the whole background. I love that. That is so cute. And then there's also this cool hardwood one, and it stamps out really pretty. I have used this one. I stamped it on this little, no I didn't. Thought I did. I thought I stamped it on this box. Sorry, I dropped something and I don't want my dog to get it. Where it went. I think it was a Brad, and he will for sure find it, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway, so yeah, both of these would be great for Father's Day cards. And like I said, all of these background stamps that I played with today are not going to be available in the new catalog. So we've got hardwood, tree rings, and marbled. If you like these, get them before they're gone. For those of you that are moms or celebrating your mom, have a wonderful Mother's Day. Thanks for joining me today, you guys. I appreciate it so much. And I'll see you again next time. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.